Richela Morgan, and I'm an ArtsWestchester teaching artist. In this video, we're going to make an infinity box out of a box, just any old box. Okay, but let's see what else we're gonna need. Just stuff around the house. I have a glue stick, some masking tape, a pair of scissors, some string, what else? A pencil, and I have a ruler, but a straight edge will do if you don't have a ruler. I also have a thick marker, okay? But this is the most fun part of this project. We're going to need a bag of chips, okay? So we want it to not be wrinkles, so we're going to cut off the top very carefully. And let's see if this bag of Funyuns has what we need. Yes, it does. In addition to the Funyuns, we want the foil, okay? We don't want aluminum foil from, the kitchen because that wrinkles too easily. We want something that's gonna act like a mirror. And you're gonna find out why, because we're gonna create mirrors out of the sides of this cardboard box, okay? So, oh, and one more thing. Sometimes at the dollar store, you're gonna find these really cool little lights. But if not, if you've got a flashlight or any kind of bike light, anything will do. Any kind of light will do. That would be great to have as well. All right, so let's get started.
First, let's take apart the box.
So the first thing that we're going to do is take apart the box. Okay, so this is a decent sized box. If you've got a really big box, that would work. What we want to do is not actually use the constructed box. We want to take it apart and make it into panels. So I'm interested in the biggest parts of this box, and that would be the sides. That would be here, the walls, here, here, can you see? Here, and here. So in order to do that, I want to take it apart very carefully. So I'm going to take my scissors, and this one happens to still have that tape, so I'm going to cut it open. I'm cutting the tape and not the box. I'm just sort of taking it apart at the seams. Let's see if I could rip open the rest of it. Because I want to get to the inside walls. Now, I'm concerned with the walls on the inside, not the outside. So the outside could have writing on it, you could have tape and it's missing from it. I want the inside because it's clean. Okay, now I'm gonna take it apart at the seam over here, which is probably glued on. So I'm just gonna take it apart ever so gently because I want to keep the walls intact. And then from here, I want to cut these down to squares. So this one will probably yield 1, 2, 3, hopefully 6 squares that are about maybe 5 inches, 5-inch squares. Okay. Now the reason why I want to work with squares is the box is actually going to be a cube when I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to change the angle of my camera, and you're going to see me cut this up into squares. And then I'm also going to eat the rest of these so I could get the foil inside the bag, okay? And then see it all fit together. All right.
Using my scissors, I cut the box at the 3 remaining hinges. I only want to use the inside panels and will eventually discard the top and bottom flaps. I use my ruler to draw straight edges, but also to measure how large my square panels can be. The longer sides of this rectangular box will yield 2 5-inch square panels. While the smaller sides of the rectangular box will yield 1 5-inch square panel each. In the end, I have 6 5-inch square panels. It's time to take the potato chip bag and make the mirrors. We will need 4 of the panels. and of course, the empty bag. I trim off the bottom of the bag carefully and cut it open along the back seam. I place it on the table, foil side up. Then with a dry paper towel, wipe off any excess crumbs. With a baby wipe or a wet wipe, I clean the surface. Then I take one of the panels and apply a generous amount of glue with the glue stick. I place the bag on top of the panel, foil side up, and smooth out any air bubbles, first with my hands and then with an edge of a pencil. I flip the panel over and trim down the bag around the edges of the panel. This is my first mirror. I want to repeat this step until I have 4 mirrors. There is only one slight problem. This one bag of Funyuns only will yield 2 mirrors, so I guess I have to do more research and find more chips. And after some successful research, I am able to make 4 mirror panels. It's time to put it all together to create the cube. I take the remaining 2 panels and cover it completely using the black marker. These 2 panels will be the top and bottom insides of the cube. I take 2 of the mirror panels and place them side by side. Then take a long strip of masking tape and place it in between them, sticky side face up. I place each panel halfway on top of the tape, connecting them and making sure there is a hairline space in between them, creating a hinge. I take a long strip of masking tape and place it sticky side face up along the left edge of the left panel and attach a 3rd mirror panel. I attach the 4th and final panel in the same way. These are the inside walls of my cube, and I won't close up the last side until the very end. Take one of the black panels and tape it to the edge of one of the inner mirror panels. Fold the bottom inward and tape the adjacent edge to the corresponding mirror panel. This black panel is the bottom of the cube. I don't attach the outer mirror walls to the bottom of the cube yet because I want to be able to use them like doors to give me access to the inside of the cube. With the black side facing down, I tape the last panel to the top of the cube. I make sure that the outer mirror panels remain unattached to the top. The basic form of the cube is done, and now it's time to transform the inside. I'm going to demonstrate with a very simple idea of dots. On a piece of white paper, I trace the edge of my glue stick with a pencil 12 times. Then I cut out the circles using a pair of scissors. I add glue to one of the circles, then place it on the work table with the glue side facing up. Then place a piece of string on top. Then I add glue to another circle and place it, glue side facing down, right on top of the first circle. I do this again to attach another pair of circles. Then repeat these steps so I have 2 strings with circles attached to them. Using a marker, I color in different sized polka dots all over the circles, on both sides. I glue the remaining 4 circles to the bottom of the cube, then add polka dots of varying sizes to them. Use my pencil to poke 2 holes to the top of the cube. Then push the ends of each string through the holes from the inside and secure the ends of the string with tape on the outside. I poke 2 holes on the bottom of the cube from the inside, push through the bottom ends of the string, and secure it with tape from the outside. Whatever size light you have, you want to make a hole big enough for it to shine through from the top of the cube. My light is really small, so all I need to do is poke a hole with a pencil. I secure my light loosely with a few pieces of tape, just in case I want to change it. Because I left the outer mirror panels unattached, I'm able to see inside. And can see what it looks like when I turn the light on. I could still make adjustments to the inside of my cube. I can even change the lights. Before I close up the box, I make 2 notches on the outer edges of the mirror panels, which form a peephole when pushed together. Then I use strips of masking tape to seal up the remaining sides.
Okay, so that is the infinity box or infinity cube. Now, I made mine with just pieces of paper and I cut them into circles and I made these really simple shapes. But if you have something that you want to put in there, like a little toy, do a little whirl that revolves around like a toy, you could even make like clothespin characters. You could even draw a picture and put him in there. So this is my little troll, okay? You could put that in this box, this infinity box, and create a whole world around it. But remember, keep the mirrors intact, don't put anything on the mirrors, and make sure that the bottom and the top are black, okay?
Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. If you liked this virtual arts workshop, please visit artsw.org.